What is going on, my fellow Halo fans? Your boy Patman here, back again with a new Halo MCC development update video for you. This is going to be detailing the new feature that is planned currently to be featured at the start of Season 6, and that is, of course, the Exchange, the new store in which you can use your unused season points in MCC to buy new armor bundles, or if you missed out on some of the rewards from the seasonal challenges from the past in MCC, some of those rewards will be in this store rotating in as well. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the footage in the background. It is from a for fun tournament with a bunch of gaming podcasts in it. My team is in the finals. This footage is from the semifinals, and I'll have more details towards the end of the video on how you guys can come by and support your boy and watch him in the finals. If you guys are new to Halo MCC, hell, even if you're not and you're just confused about all these new additions being added to the game, feel free to leave a comment down below. I try to answer every single comment in my comment section. Without further ado though, let's get started on the news. First and foremost, if you guys haven't seen any of my previous videos on the Exchange, yes, it is a store where you could buy customization items, but there will be no real world money being used. You're going to use all in-game currency, which is the seasonal points that you earn through your first 100 rank ups in MCC, alongside getting the challenges done to get seasonal points rewarded to you. Now, the whole point of this Exchange is to minimize the fear of missing out for players. So the Exchange will offer customization items from two different categories. One is previous limited time season content, and then the other is new themed content. And I'll be doing videos every week showcasing these items for you guys in game, so you know if you want to spend your points on them or not, because I should have a surplus of points. And that's another thing that this Exchange is for. If you're like me and you have a plethora of points just sitting there when a new season gets released, you could buy the whole season right away and you still have points left over. That's from doing MCC challenges every week. Each and every reset, I'm sitting there getting those challenges done week in and week out. Which brings me to the next reason why the Exchange exists. 343 says this will be a good way for people who have a plethora of season points just sitting around to put a dent into that. Now, for anyone worried that the rewards that they worked hard for will just be given away to players right away after they did a challenge to earn them, and now these players can just buy it with season points, that will not be the case. So the rule that 343 is instating for this Exchange is that once a challenge expires, it has to be a minimum of 2 months before it can appear in the Exchange to be bought by players. So say the seasonal reward for this season, the Mr. Chief helmet for the Because You Begged challenge. Once that challenge expires, it has 2 months, so a whole season in which it cannot be put into the Exchange. Now, they even talked about ranked multiplayer rewards, which I gave my feedback on. I don't necessarily agree with people being able to buy the multiplayer ranked exclusive rewards, because those were actually pretty hard to get. Now, I consider myself slightly above average at Halo. I'm not great at Halo or anything, so those were extremely frustrating to get, especially matching with teammates that just were not on the same skill level as me or the enemy team, and it got really, really frustrating getting those skins. 1 in 29, 1 in 24, and 1 in 18 on our team. I am broken. I am a broken man right now, and I am pissed. But I stuck with it and I grinded it out. Now, in the flight, they had the Avalanche skin, which was available if you got to rank 20 in the Recon Slayer playlist when that came out, and that was available for 10 season points, which would take maybe a few hours to get through seasonal challenges. Now, that seasonal challenge to get to rank 20 took me almost the whole season. I got it like a couple of days before the season ended. So I don't think that is a fair trade-off, and I guess 343 is recognizing that. So they said that unsurprisingly, the players who earned the Avalanche sniper skin from reaching rank 20 in Recon Slayer weren't too happy to see it up for grabs for a handful of seasonal points. In part, due to this feedback, they will not be offering any former ranked rewards in the Exchange during Season 6. So this could change in the future, but for the next season, you will not see any ranked rewards in the Exchange. They said they won't rule out the possibility of that happening in the future with appropriate prices and after an appropriate time period, of course, but is not planned for the next season, which is good to me. Now, if you miss out on an item that you're really interested in the Exchange, fear not, because it could come back through the Exchange in the not too distant future. Additionally, 343 stated that the next week's batch of items is always displayed alongside the current week's batch in the Exchange, along with how much their season point price will be. It's fully previewable as well, so players can plan to save up or set aside season points for an upcoming item in the exchange. Now we have an update to XP payouts for some challenges with the launch of Season 6. So they're going to increase some of these payouts on some of the challenges. So if you are still within your first 100 ranks, you are going to be flying through those ranks faster than ever before in MCC and getting those seasonal points even faster if you are a new player. Now, a lot of people are wondering with this new exchange if they're going to maybe increase ways you could earn seasonal points, and 343 doesn't really have a plan right now to be increasing seasonal point payouts, but they did say that they will continue to tune the rate that season points are earned from both based on the season point price of items in the exchange and of seasons. But for right now, you will continue to earn seasonal points through your first 100 progression levels and from weekly and seasonal challenges. Now, a quick tip for people who are newer to MCC or really not familiar with the seasons in MCC, I would go on ahead and prioritize getting stuff in the exchange because that stuff will be rotational. Meanwhile, seasons, you can go back and unlock stuff from any previous seasons. These seasons do not expire. So once Season 6 called Raven comes out with all those new 100 tiers of customization items, you can still go back all the way to Season 1 if you want and use your seasonal points to unlock items in that season. It never expires. The MCC team has been doing a really good job to keep players from fearing of missing out on anything. So if you're new to MCC, that would be my tip to you. For those wondering where the heck is the custom games browser and an update on when that is coming, they gave a very brief update, and 343 says that they will hopefully have some more news in the coming weeks around the custom games browser and the work that is being done that postponed it from being in the flight. However, they definitely think that players will be pleasantly surprised with what the publishing team has planned around it and when you can expect to get some hands-on time. So stay tuned to the channel because as soon as I find out, I will let you guys know. Now, if you guys are curious as to what is coming as far as customization items in Season 6, I already made a video on a preview of all 100 tiers of Season 6 of MCC called Raven. A lot of Fireteam Raven inspired armors coming to MCC. Some really cool customization items. Make sure you guys check that video out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Stay absolutely up to date on all the latest happenings in the world of Halo. Now, for those wondering about that MCC tournament, I am in the finals. We are undefeated so far, 18-0 in the tournament. 1st to 6 in each round wins. So it has been a pleasure. It has been really fun. If you guys want to come support your boy and watch me bring home that championship, I do live stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/thepatmangaming. You could find me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, at the Patman Gaming. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope to catch you on either a previous piece of content of mine or a future one. Until that time comes, I'm your boy Patman, and I'm out.